Alright, this is the backside of the chicken coop, the breeder coop, and give a little quick show and tell of what we got going on here. So we got 12 by 12 is the footprint of the coop itself, and then the pen or the run extends an extra 6 foot on each side, so 36 by 24 of run, and divide that by 6 different coops slash runs. So each coop is 4 by 4 inside, so there's 6 4 by 4 coops, and then they come out into a 4 by 12 run. So you got 48 square foot of run, 16 square foot of coop, designed for 5 in each coop slash run. So a total of 30 is what it's designed for, maximum. So the first thing we'll show you is the wintertime watering system. So what we have is 3/4 inch PVC that comes out of this old freezer that failed a few years ago. And inside the freezer, you can see it's plumbed right through the wall down there, and plumbed into the cooler with a bulkhead fitting. So the bulkhead fitting plumbs straight in to that connection, and goes all the way around, and then it comes back in to this standpipe. So what we have here is a thermostatic heater probably designed specifically for horses. That kicks on at, I don't know, 40 degrees, 35 degrees, whatever the manufacturer designed it for, 1250 watts. Doesn't get the water hot, but it keeps it above freezing. And that's fine for the cooler, but with the run that goes around, it goes through all 6 runs. It goes down there, takes a U-turn, comes back, 2 nipples per run. And this standpipe, of course, it seeks its level to whatever the cooler is. And I have this little pump that I bought at Home Depot. It's a Ryobi. It's designed for tile saws. So to circulate water to tile saws when you're cutting tile. It has minimal water flow. And what it does is it circulates water that's inside of the heated cooler, which is inside of the insulated freezer, into this standpipe at a flow of, I want to say, a gallon a minute tops is the max. It has a little adjustment knob on it. It's very little flow, but it's enough flow to keep it going through there and keep it from freezing. And we had a bad winter last year, and the nipples will freeze up, but I didn't have any other trouble. So the nipples froze, the pipe and the flow kept going, so everything was cool. Came out here that day and basically took a Bic lighter under each nipple, got them flowing, and the chickens hit it enough to keep it going. Didn't have any other issue. So that would be my only issue. Didn't have any major catastrophic breaks in the line. So this has worked good. It's relatively cheap. The pump was 17, 16 bucks at the most. I forget what that de-icer was. Maybe that might have been, that was a little more expensive. But everything else, an old cooler, I got it. I believe I got that at an auction, 4 coolers for 10 bucks. And the freezer was a failed freezer, so it was worthless. And probably unnecessary, but it serves a purpose. It keeps everything in the cooler. I don't see the quart. I don't see the size of it, but I think this is like a 40 quart. So 10 gallons, which sounds about right. 2 5-gallon buckets full to the brim would probably fill it up. And this will keep me going for 2.5, 3 days. So like right now, I got a hose out here that's disconnected, and I'll pull the other hose from the house, connect it, fill it up, or I'll just once a day bring a 5-gallon bucket over here and fill it, which is more than adequate. And every now and then I'll come out here and disassemble the bulkhead fitting down here and blow it out, rinse it out, get any algae that's there, any dirt, etc. In the summer, I'll disassemble all that and put that drum holder up, put that drum on it, and I have a 55-gallon head tank basically. That'll supply it. I'll take that, what is the standpipe on the closest pipe here, and just cap it. So I need to put a screw cap or something, or screwed fitting, but right now I just cut it and I'll put a cap on it. In the summer, hook that up, the hose will come out and hook up to where the bulkhead fitting is now, and 55 gallons will last you really a couple weeks easy. So we also got the feed system, and you see this side, that's basically sewer pipe that connects all that. You can get at Lowe's, Home Depot. Fairly inexpensive, simple stuff. So I can feed all of them from up in the coop. The disadvantage is if you don't have occupancy in all three, you still get food to all three. So with that in mind, over here I did a little different. I got one standpipe and one, and then a standpipe over there that feeds two. So doing a little basic math, I can have, if I'm down in chickens, I can fill 3 pens and put them over here. I can fill 5, have this one absent. I can fill 4, I can fill 2. So any amount I want to use, I just got to jockey them around. Each run has its own door. So you can access each run.